Morning. I am still in View. We were supposed to drive back today, but we had a thunderstorm this morning. So we are still here trying to get the work finished on site. And this morning I just felt in my heart to talk about what I saw on Sunday morning. I don't watch TV, but we have TV here, so I managed to watch Minky's show. Minky had a psychiatrist on her show, and they were talking about the stresses of COVID, obviously, and over this time, especially Christmas time, and all of these the suicides that has doubled, and the stress that's collective stress. The psychiatrist talking about the fact that everything, all your answers are already within you, but you can't see them when you are feeling chaotic, when the mind is full and the monkey mind is racing. So I know this to be true because I've been channeling angel cards for nearly 10 years now. And I still remember my first one that I did, and also how I got involved. I will post a link on the description here on my YouTube video. When I started looking at cards, it was a beautiful friend of mine who you would never think would even look at a tarot card, who used to prompt me to pull a card from her when I wasn't feeling my best. And every time there was this beautiful message that came out, and I started realizing that, this is a good thing, because it's everything that's locked up in my mind that is trying to come out. And that is, I would like to read to you the history of angel cards or oracle cards, where it comes from. But also I would like to say that tarot cards is not my thing. There's so many oracle cards, and nothing wrong with whoever uses it. One of my best friends was a tarot card reader by trade. I know that it works for some people. For myself, I prefer the angel cards that I use. Over the years, I've had big, strong men cry on my shoulder, but what they needed comes out in the spread that I use. My common spread is, if you've got 2 hours, about 2 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours, I would say, for a single person. I do couples as well, which is then few more hours, sometimes 3. I've done for 4, but then we had lots of time. The 10 cards that you pull for yourself, or you draw out of the pack for yourself, will usually give you all the answers you need for your situation. I would love to convey the message that give it a go. On my pamphlets, I say you only pay me if it's worth your time, or if it was worth it. I've never had someone not pay me, and I stress that absolutely. If they don't feel like it's been worth it to them, they're more than welcome not to pay. And I've got many clients from all over the world, which is friends now. You are never alone, and your challenges seems to be huge. They usually are not as big as you think, and to get to your answers, which is already in you, give my angel cards a go. And for now, I'll read the history to you. It's on my article that I've written in 2015, I think, or 2014. As I say, I'll post it in the description as well. So the history of oracle cards. An oracle in ancient times was either a sacred place where the ancient Greeks, for example, would go to consult a god, or it was an actual person who acted as an oracle or seer with a deep and discerning ability to offer guidance and wisdom sourced from the divine. Many people, including notable figures of history, would go to oracles to get answers and guidance, or as a means of connecting directly to specific gods or spirits. Now, in modern times, we see that there are many forms of oracles. There are psychics, clairvoyants, mediums, and many other variations of people with spiritual gifts of seeing, knowing, hearing, or feeling. Oracle cards are basically a divination tool used to gain insight. They are cards with pictures, symbols, and sometimes words or numbers. Nowadays, there are many kinds of oracle cards, many of which have themes or are focused on a particular being, such as angels, archangels, fairies, and mermaids. Many lightworkers refer to these cards generically as angel cards, as they work purely with love and light. Angel messages always mention how to improve something, an outlook, one's health, relationships, the environment, the world, and so on. The idea is that the card reader taps into the universal consciousness of symbolism and archetypes provided by the card's visual imagery, as well as follow their own intuitive hunches or psychic sensations in order to gain meaning and give messages. And this is just your intuition. It is, you are being led by your intuition every day. And just to become aware that we can tap into that is already a beautiful thing. If the card reader has psychic ability, then they are able to tap into the person they are reading for, as well as beings in other dimensions, such as angels or loved ones in spirit, which involves mediumship. How do card readings work? It is important to understand that angel cards are tools that offer general guidance for our personal and spiritual development. Neither the cards nor the reader predicts your future as an absolute outcome as such, as you have free will to make your own choices or to change your path. Rather, the cards offer you a look at the bigger picture, as well as anything that you may need to know or have delivered to your consciousness for growth and healing to take place. I start with a prayer and I ask God and a clearing of the mind or guidance, a getting the answers from a chaotic mind. They will then use their own method of choosing cards or selecting spreads for the client. Oracle cards and the law of attraction. Many people giving oracle cards to go for the first time worry that they'll pick the wrong card. It is not possible, so you don't need to worry. The law of attraction is in action every time a card is drawn, resulting in the right card being picked, regardless of the method being used. Sometimes the same card or different cards with similar meaning will pop up more than once, this by no mistake. When this happens, the law of attraction is telling you to pay attention to the message. It is a form of validation for you to be aware and to get your attention so that you follow the guidance being given. Messages and signs will be repeated until you take notice and, more importantly, take whatever physical, mental, emotional, spiritual action the card is trying to convey. It is like being given a clue or a key. It is up to you to turn the lock, release any fears, and take that next step by being aware and opening any doors that come to you. And then I write about my first readings and so forth in the article, but I'm not going there today. I want to keep it short and just say that please don't feel like I did also more than 10 years ago, apprehensive or feeling that you're getting into something. My religion is love. I grew up as an Ingia Church scholar, but as I graduated into my 50s already, I have realized that there is more than 4,000 religions, and the Ingia is but one of it. Christianity is but one of it. All of them And the Bible says that we cannot judge. I've got clients, Israeli clients, I've got Indian clients, and I can never say that any of those religion are wrong. All religion is based and into source love. Love is the main religion, and that is what I have come here to experience, and I have come here to share, is the message of love. And if you've got love, there cannot be any darkness. You are a light being. I am a light being. I'm a being of love and light. And therefore, one of my best friends was an ordained witch when I got to know her. And I've written about her as well. She's not with us anymore, but she actually came, and she's with me at the moment, I can feel. And the message to me was that she wants to learn how to bring the darkness to light, or how light can overtake a darkness. She wanted to tell me all about her dark stuff, and I said that I was not interested. I loved her for who she was and not for what she got into or anything like that. And I believe when she went, I was with her just before she died, when the accident occurred, and I believe that she's dancing. And I have seen a couple of near-death experiences, or people that had NDEs, and when they come back, their message is that everything that I've been taught as an in-here Christian girl was not so. I am not sorry to say that I learned how to feel light, how to have lightness of being, how to have a light spirit, how to go through life with a light spirit. And the NDE messages that came across was that God, Source, our Maker, is a God of love, a God of love. And this is my religion. So please feel free to contact me for an angel card reading. If you have chaos going up in the mind, and you would like some clarity on a few things in your life, and please contact me, and we will do a card reading. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I know that I am a very good channel for that. My feedback is amazing, and I love doing it. I love bringing light and lightness of being. And so please contact me for a booking, and we'll see what your cards say. I love you, and be super blessed.